Welcome to another King Geoffrey War review. This one was against a German clan called Die Erwachsenen, I think it's pronounced. We won 105-33. I believe it was a 35 v 35, so 105 is an absolutely brilliant score. 25 3 stars and 15 2 stars. So we actually got much more 3 stars than we actually got 2 stars. Now, this war was a little bit of a mismatch, so we did have the edge, quite a big edge, I think, in this one. But the score, 105 stars in a 35 3 35 and 25 3 stars, it is actually absolutely brilliant. 28 wars won for the enemy, so they weren't an experienced war clan, and it really did show. 105-33 was the final score. So let's watch some raids. So this is the first raid. This is our number 1 mating season on the enemy number 1 Rudy. So mating season using a go wee wee. He doesn't use go wipe, he always uses go wee wee. And this, I actually think this raid, I didn't quite catch it before I pressed play, but I think this raid was like a 90 something percent. On a base that people often struggle against. We don't seem to struggle against this one too much, to be honest. There are numerous ways of beating it. We seem to do okay against it nowadays. We did used to struggle on it, but it's that common. We've had that much practice on it now that it's sort of, you get used to it. And every time we see the opposition have a lot of this base, it sort of shows that maybe they're not that great. Because they use this base a lot, and it's against good clans. This base tends to get wiped out pretty quickly. We've been using it lately with a couple of our members, and our lower members have been using it, and actually a couple of wars we've actually got 3-starred with it. I used it a bit when I was a new Town Hall 10, and I got 3-starred twice, so I stopped using it. But it can be a good base, but just be warned, if you do come up against a clan that's good at it, you're going to be in trouble. So yeah, that was their number 1, and mating season getting 97% on that one. So that was a great raid from him. Number 2, we have Wuxia on their number 2. Another base that really, it looks a bit thrown together. These guys seem to like their wide open space bases. And that was a big thing not long back, where the big open spaces and troops would wander around and it would be really difficult to get them to core. But these bases really were not set up that well. I mean, if you look at this one, it has the air defences right next to the core walls, and the heroes are right next to the walls, right in line with the town hall where you want to go. So the heroes are going to pull in the Peckers and Wizards and everything. As you can see there, Wuxia's king pulled in by those heroes, takes them out, and then the queen's in the core, the golems are in the core. She has no problem at all taking down this base. So another base that, again, I think they just set it up to be a big open space base, and I don't know, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but in this case, these bases were not set up very well at all. I mean, it's fair enough. Some clans, they aren't geared up for war. They don't take things that seriously. This clan, I believe, actually had lost probably double the amount of wars that they'd won. So they definitely didn't take war serious. Here's another one. Here's Easy Rocking on their number 3. Doing a very nice go wipe. This base, again, not the best setup base. It's pretty easy, as you can see where he placed that jump. Pretty easy to get to the core. And the percentage as well, he didn't have a problem getting percentage. Very good raid, very solid raid. The double bombs there, double giant bombs, not sure exactly what their job is right out there, but it was a great raid by Easy Rocking. 71%. So as you can see, we're getting some very high percentages on their top Town Hall 10s. The 2 wars that we've just had after this one were totally the opposite. I mean, their top bases, the number one base in this war is probably the equivalent to, in the last war that we had, probably equivalent to the enemy number 13, number 14 in the last war. So that just shows you the difference in this war to what we're actually used to facing. So here's Guillermo on number 5. Another very nice raid, very nice go white. It's been a few days since I actually recorded this video. I'm doing the commentary over the top of the video I've already recorded. I'm not doing it in real time, which I normally do. I normally record the video and touch the iPad and choose things as I'm recording and doing the voiceover as well. But I have actually already recorded this video and I'm talking over the top of it. I recorded this a few days ago before the 4-day limit ran out, so I didn't lose the replays, because we have had two very, very tough wars, these last two. They've been very close. Both of them been slight mismatches. The last one was a pretty big mismatch, to be honest, but we still won. We won both of them, and I'll be showing both of those in one video actually coming up after this. So I've not really had time to do videos. I've posted one video about half an hour ago. That video I'd already recorded and already done the voice and everything, but ideally I wanted to redo it because I didn't think it was very good, but I haven't had time to do that, so I've posted that, so you can watch those. That's a double war review, you can watch that one. It's not the best quality, but it's there for people who want to watch. And obviously all these videos have bases that we've come across very often. So even if they're late videos, they are very important because we can go back to them and see how we actually beat certain bases. There's a nice 2-star from Rhino. Because, I mean, I was watching this one and I think it was this one. No, it was the previous video I was just watching when I uploaded it. And there was a base there which I actually attacked in the last war. I attacked the base and I got 50% and didn't get Town Hall, so I got 1 star. And then when I watched the video that I've just published, it actually showed Credo doing exactly the same base, a maxed base, and he got about 70%, 2 stars. So, you know, I missed that. I hadn't uploaded it, so it wasn't there to look at, but that's how important it could be. I mean, I could have copied that attack and got 2 stars, no problem. But the video wasn't uploaded, it wasn't there, so, you know, I didn't think to look. But that's it, these videos are very important, and it is good, even if they're not the best, most exciting reviews. It is good to have these replays and have the good raids, because we can always go back and have a look how we defeated certain bases. So this one was Broom. I think it was a maxed base, apart from his walls, which are obviously very, very different. And Broom actually gets 3 stars on this one. 3 stars on their number 9. So you can see the defences weren't too bad. I mean, this is their number 9, and it probably, apart from walls obviously, the defences probably are better than, in fact they are better than our number 9. But the walls and base layouts of these guys were just not very good. But you still got to take advantage of it, and we did, and we really did well. So that's all the Town Hall 10s I'm going to show from this video. We'll go down to the Town Hall 9s. I think actually Mating on 18 and Danny on 19. I think they were Town Hall 10s actually. Town Hall 10 3 stars. When I recorded this, I was assuming they were Town Hall 9, so I skipped past them. But now I think of it, I think they were Town Hall 10 3 stars, so I probably should have shown those. But I apologise, because I did think they were Town Hall 9 raids at the time of recording the actual video footage. Well, here's the Town Hall 9s now, and this is Ray on number 21. So I think this was their top... No, it wasn't their top Town Hall 9. I think this was their second highest Town Hall 9. I think I actually took out the top Town Hall 9 with Go-Ho. But this is Ray. He's doing a Go-Ho, and this is on their second highest Town Hall 9. So Ray is very good at this strategy. It is not an easy strategy. We've seen clans try this against us time and time again and not do very well at all. Ray does work out all the maths of all the damage the buildings are going to do, and he very often, as you can see here, he only has like one hog left when the last defense goes down. So he actually worked it out that he had just enough hogs and just enough giants to actually take out all those defenses. It isn't actually luck, that is a well planned attack. I mean, he didn't plan to have only one hog left, but you know, he does plan those raids very well, and it will be showing actually in an upcoming video. In the video I'm going to do next, he actually gets a 3-star on a Town Hall 10. Not the highest upgraded Town Hall 10, it's a new Town Hall 10 with level 1 Infernos, but still, a Town Hall 9 hogging a Town Hall 10 for 3 stars these days is pretty impressive. There's number 23, which I did as well. Number 24 was Tinman number 3, which is actually Tinman number 4. His son is Owen's Dill. Then there's Tinman's main account, then there's Tinman Junior, then there's Tinman 3. So the Tinman household, or family, have 4 accounts in clan. This one's Tinman number 3. A similar raid to what Ray does, but obviously you can see here the difference is that Tinman puts his hogs more in groups. So he has bigger groups of hogs going in, where Ray sort of takes out each defense with a certain amount of hogs, just enough hogs not to die. Tinman put both 2 big groups of hogs, one in each side, a big group on the east and a big group on the west, and that worked as well. I think his spells were a little bit different as well, I'm not sure. Well, that's a great raid from him. Conrad Town Hall 10. Willie on number... what number is this? Willie on number 26. Willie here is doing a... what's he doing? Go wee wipe? I just call them go wipes, whether they go wee wee or go wipe. It's a similar thing. It's basically it's a different setup for the same sort of strategy. I mean, go wee wee and go wipe, it's sort of the same thing really. You just use witches or peckers. So anyway, this is a go wipe with 2 witches. It's a very good raid. Obviously, go wipe and go wee wee is not the most popular 3-star strategy, but we do 3-star quite a few bases with it. Freckly Tag is one person who he does 3-star a lot of Town Hall 9s with go wee wee. Usually depends on base design. Bases like this, where obviously you can get into the base and then there's a big ring that the witches and troops can walk around while your heroes are in the core dealing with that, are absolutely ideal. So this was an ideal base for go wee wee. So well chosen by Willie. And that was a nice 3-star. What have we got next? We got number 29. Freckly Tag. Freckly Tag here is not using go wee wee. He's going to use a... what have we got? He's going to use a go-ho, but again, this is another variation. Not like Ray's go-ho and not like Tinman's go-ho. This one is the standard go-ho wee wee. So he's going in with the 1 golem, heroes, witches and wizards. So he's going to go in. He doesn't have jump spell or rage spell or lightning spells. He's going to try and take out... he lured obviously and killed the clan castle. Now he's going to try and take out the whole base, mostly with hogs and heals. So he's going to heal his hogs where Ray doesn't heal his hogs. So both strategies have a certain amount of risk. The risk with Freckly Tag's strategy here is that his hogs don't survive. They hit bombs and spring traps like they are doing a little bit now, and then he loses them and he doesn't really have any golems or heroes left. As you can see, his heroes are dead, his golems are dead because they didn't have any heal or rage or anything like that. But his hogs did survive, and they are there for cleanup. Ray's attacks, hogs are less important for cleanup. He does have a few wizards and goblins there for cleanup, and it's more about the hogs just taking out the defences. But this is a different way of doing it, more of a standard one with Freckly Tag using there. And J-Dub, I believe he will be using a different strategy as well. He is going to use Go Lava. Now this strategy has been nerfed a bit lately, so it is harder to do. We find a lot of clans trying to do it against us, and they don't do too well. But we seem to do okay with it. We seem to still do well. The new update is actually coming in the next couple of days. I think it's going to come tomorrow, to be honest. And there's going to be a new air sweeper and some new spells, so that's going to be interesting to see what that does to our 3-star strategies. My worry isn't that it's going to make it harder to 3-star with the extra air sweeper. My worry is that the extra spells and the new spells are going to make it easier for the enemy to 3-star us. Because at the moment we really do very well 3-starring Town Hall 9s, and people do struggle to 3-star our Town Hall 9s. So the only worry is that it's going to take less skill to actually 3-star than it currently does with these new spells. But we'll have to see. If it does, it does, and that'll, well, I don't know. It might mean that we get more 3-stars on Town Hall 10s, I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Anyway, here's Mayfair. He's on number 31, Andy. And his base, as you can see, these Town Hall 9s were not the best. I mean, this base is pretty bad. It's the old, what do you call it? This is an anti-hog base that, I mean, I'm getting towards being maxed Town Hall 10, and I actually used a variation of this base when I was a Town Hall 8. That's how old this one is. I can't remember what it's called now, but it was a very good anti-hog base at the time. In fact, it was the best anti-hog base out there, and a lot of our guys used it in one form or another, but it really doesn't work anymore. As you can see here, May absolutely wrecks it. It's not very good to use year-and-a-half-old bases, I don't think. Especially ones designed to combat strategies that don't actually exist anymore. I don't know what this guy was doing with this base, whether he googled anti-hog or something like that, or popular Town Hall 9 base, I'm not sure, but that is a very old base that really doesn't work anymore. Glorp on 32. Another base with fairly low defences. I mean, a lot of these defences are Town Hall 8 defences. So Glorp's going to do what's he doing here? He's doing a Go Lava. As you've probably noticed, a lot of our strategies are very different. Town Hall 10s tend to be mostly Go White, but we do air attacks as well. We had most of our air attackers, all of our air attackers at Town Hall 10 were missing in this war. As you can see with this base, it's not the greatest, but Glorp still had to do the work. He had air skellies, so that's always a problem. And at the end of this one, it was quite funny because it was very close to not getting it because he nearly ran out of time. One of his hounds didn't pop because the air defences were that shit. And then, as you can see, if you look down south next to that builder's hut, there's a load of skellies. Now, those skeletons are not doing any damage to anything, but everything suddenly goes to take out all those skeletons one by one. At this time, there's about 10 seconds of the raid left. And then he actually gets it with, I think, 2 seconds to spare or something like that. So, great job. Well, yeah, as I was saying, we win that one. 105-33. Broomster with the most heroic. And the war heroes, who are they going to be? Broomster for one of them, definitely. I'm not sure who the other one, but definitely Broom. Town Hall 9's definitely Ray. I'd say Ray and I think Vivinator, 100% and 99%. Ray and Vivinator at Town Hall 9. Town Hall 10's Broomster and was it Rhino did quite well. So I think Broomster and Rhino on the Town Hall 10s. And there's our Warlock. That's the end of this review. Looking very nice. This was win 107. I've had 2 more since, so we're on 109 wins now. And I will be doing a video for those very, very shortly. I hope you enjoyed the video, and just go to our website www.kingjeffreyclan.wordpress.com if you want to check us out, and I'll see you soon for another video. Thank you very much for watching.